Okay, so that was a little sampler of the Kung living in the Kalahari. And if you ever saw that movie, The Gods Must Be Crazy, about this hunter-gatherer guy that finds a Coke bottle that someone's tossed out of an airplane, and it introduced this whole new piece of technology into their tribe. And everyone wanted the Coke bottle because you could use it for everything from pounding seeds to rolling out your your meal to a musical instrument blowing on it. You could look through it. And all of a sudden, in this hunter-gatherer society where everyone kind of had the same clothes, the same food, the same tools, the same resources, this thing from the outside came in and completely upset the balance in the culture. And so in this movie, one of the young men was tasked with taking it back to the gods from whence it came, because it was just causing problems in the village. And it follows this young Kalahari bushman as he ventures and encounters people who have more what we would be familiar with 21st century technology, like jeeps and winches and guns and all these sorts of things. So if you haven't ever seen that movie, I'd recommend it. It's a good one. It's called The Gods Must Be Crazy. And in chapter 6 of our book, and some of your editions, it will be chapter 7, they're talking about adaptation to the environment. And we already talked about earlier, we could look at these people as being very primitive, right? They're using sticks. I mean, they're running around in loincloths. They don't even have any shoes. They don't have Bic lighters, but look at the technology these people have to survive. I mean, how many of you could survive more than a couple days in that desert environment the Kalahari were living in? How many of you could make a fire from 2 twigs rubbed together? I mean, that's some incredible technology. How many of you would be able to track an animal and know how to get it out of its burrow? I mean, how many of you would know how to dress out a badger for badger barbecue in the afternoon? I'm assuming that was a badger they pulled out of that hole. And if you know anything about badgers, holy cow, you don't go into a badger's hole after a badger, but that was like lunchtime. But because they are a foraging, semi-nomadic society, they're also very egalitarian, very cooperative. You could see the incredible level of cooperation going amongst the hunters. While one is jamming a stick in one hole, the others are looking at the other entrances or exits to make sure whatever they're hunting isn't fleeing. Anyways, let's go through real quick, and then I'm going to show you another clip.